Hey, all you viewers to be named later, how we doing today? I'm not sure if I'm going to call this one I Survived the Winter Apocalypse, but my kids have gone back to school. Winter vacation is over. Thank God. That's all I can say is thank God. Look, I love my kids. You guys know that. I love them. They come first in my life. I want to make sure they have everything they need to succeed in life. But after 2 straight weeks, yeah, I'm glad it's done. And they wonder why, like, I want to set up a lawn chair at their bus stop for the first day, when they go back from summer break and just have a cooler sitting right there and get drunk right at the bus stop. Don't get me wrong, my kids are wonderful, but when they get going on video games, especially the cuteness factor, how do you parent the you out of your child that you put in there and they emulate your game playing stuff? Because I'll admit it, I lose it in video games. I get pissed. I want to throw a controller across the room. I'm yelling, spitting, swearing, and all that other wonderful stuff. But how do you get that out of a 6-year-old and a 13-year-old and the 10-year-old who thinks she's like 54 and in charge of everything? 2 straight weeks of fighting about everything. 2 straight weeks of fighting about who had the bigger spoon. 2 straight weeks of fighting about you used all the hot water, which was a very important lesson that was taught in this house. If you're going to use all the hot water, you're going to be taking some cold showers. Yeah. The boy had a really quick shower that day. That's all I can say. I know some teachers, okay? By doing this whole YouTube thing, I have had the privilege of getting to know some incredible people who go out and teach our kids. First of all, you don't get paid enough. You don't. Especially with my kids, you don't get paid enough. I love it when you boldface lie to me in parent-teacher conferences and go, they are such a joy, they're such a pleasure, they are so wonderful to have in class, I'm so going to miss them when they graduate. I love it when you boldface lie to me that way. It makes me sit and go, maybe I did something right. Then I get to the car and I go, hey, you bastard. But I always wonder when you guys are like, oh God, I'm so happy winter break's over, I can get back in the classroom. Seriously? I'm so happy to get rid of my kids for 8 hours a day to you guys. And that's a number. I'm not sure the exact time they spend because of recess breaks and lunches and all these extra little things that in like Washington State. Which also makes me question educational standards nowadays because you guys know I'm a huge Assassin's Creed fan, and with playing Assassin's Creed 3, my kid didn't even know who half the people were, the historical figures. My oldest, the gifted kid, who's in the advanced classes, didn't know who some of these people were or some of these events, and I'm like, what the F are they teaching you in school? So, yeah. The winter apocalypse. I hate that time of year. Just like I hate spring break, which this year I'm afraid there's going to be no baseball because of the lockout. And I can't make my kids be quiet for a couple hours a day while I'm watching spring training games. Because every so often, being in Washington State, I get Red Sox games. And granted, in the beginning of spring training, you get guys going to be bagging groceries in about 5 days, playing on the team. But still, it's still fun to watch. It's still fun to root your team on. My house is quiet and I'm scared. I'm like, what are they doing? And if you're a parent, you know that feeling. It's like, wait, too quiet, what the hell? You start looking around for children and worrying about what are they shoving into outlets, who's putting whose head in the toilet bowl and flushing it repeatedly. I wish I could say it was a true story. Not a true story, but still. Or you have my wonderful son who was trying to put groceries away quickly yesterday. He helps bring in the bags, because I'm making him do chores and I'm making him do stuff. That way when that man-child goes out in the world and finds a partner, he is an asset, not a liability to that partner. And he doesn't like what he's doing, so I guess he fell. I guess the inappropriate thing to do was to bust out laughing when you heard the story about it after. You're like, you did what? But that's the military part of me. You have to laugh at the dark. He was okay. No bumps, no bruises, no scratches, no anything. But after 13 days of, dude, seriously, you need to shower. You need to put on deodorant. I'm stuck with you. Give me a break. Hearing him taking a faceplant in the kitchen because, well, he had wet boots and turned wrong and something. It was just a perfect outlet. Just absolutely perfect. Oh, but I don't know. You guys as parents, man, how do you guys survive that winter apocalypse? Seriously. Because all you guys are like, oh my god, my kids are home. They're so precious. I love all this time with them. You lying bastards. You lie. Oh my god. And those of you who are homeschooling, how do you get to be parent and teacher at the same time? That's just got to be like, what the hell? Yeah. I wish I could say I envy you. I don't. I don't know how you do it. I'm just like, my kids and I even joke about it. I'm like, do you know what time it is? They're like, we've bugged you enough. We need to leave you alone so we keep living. There you go. Give Daddy 5 minutes. 5. Just 5. Yeah. But still, like I said, those of you with kids, how do you survive that winter apocalypse? Me, it's hope, pray, lots of video games, lots of cartoons, lots of try to get them events, just get them entertained somehow. Because when that entertainment stops, the demon children come out. And for those of you who know me and you know the training weapons that I have, yeah. Having the cuteness factor stalk the monkey boy with a training tomahawk is just not fun. It's not. And for those of you wondering, there's no sharp edges on it. It's very, very blunt. But when she swings, she does it full force, so it's like getting hit with a mini baseball bat. Yeah. But anyway, like I said, leave me comments right down below. How do you survive the winter apocalypse? I'm curious. Let's see if I can get any safety tips or better tips for next year. Because like spring, I can go get outside, go get dirty, go have fun. Winter, when you've got snow and ice and all kinds of crap everywhere, no. Don't need sick kids. Don't need trips to the hospital with, possible coof. But still. Okay, so, if at any point during this video it made you laugh, made you cringe, made you cry, please hit that big old thumbs up. It seriously helps the channel. It helps trigger that algorithm. It helps things. I appreciate that. Now, for you first-time viewers of my channel, I just want to say thanks. We do things really, really differently here, so I'm very, very grateful for the time that you gave me today, and hopefully I earned a lot more of it. Now, for you first-time viewers and you long-time viewers who have yet to subscribe, well, my question's why? What can I do to earn your subscription? Please leave me a comment right down below, and let's see how we can implement that into a future video. Now, I got a little bit more to ask of you, okay? It's all free. Trust me, it's all free. Take a look right there in that corner, just a couple moments. You're going to see a big channel symbol popping up. Go ahead, click on that thing. One click, easy access to subscribe. Seriously, I made it really, really easy for you. After you've knocked that one out of the park, please, if you so choose, destroy the little bell icon that's sitting right next to it. Why? That's a great question. Because that's going to let YouTube notify you, my amazing viewer, every single time this channel uploads a brand new video. Now, speaking of those videos that we love so much out here on YouTube, 2 are going to be popping up probably somewhere over here. I may have got that wrong, but, I get the camera reversed, all that fun stuff. You got to get back in the saddle, right? So, hey, they can be popping up over there. Those are going to be videos that YouTube is going to select from my current catalog that they feel is going to be a great viewing experience for you. But there we go, guys. Yeah, I think I am going to call this one, How Do You Survive the Winter Apocalypse? Thanks so much for watching. I hope all of you are having a great day, a safe day, and I'll see all of you in our very next video.